I had been reading Yahoo News for some time, you know. It's a credible source. I mean, the CIA reads Yahoo News because it's one of the first places that AP wires post. But their page for editing news stories was accessible. It didn't require a password, didn't require authentication. It didn't tell you, hey, this is a private page, please don't use it. It was just there. I think the first thing I did was edit the punctuation on the abbreviation of US on their front page. And I was just floored when I reloaded the page and it posted. I found a story about Dmitry Sklarov, a Russian programmer charged here in the United States based on some software that he produced. Legitimate software with legitimate purposes that allowed a user to bypass password protection on protected ebooks that would allow them to bypass the restrictions that are placed on that content. The penalties that they had in mind for him were ludicrous enough, so I added a line stating that he was eligible for the death penalty, and added an additional one. Whomsoever told them that the truth shall set them free was obviously and grossly unfamiliar with federal law. The NSA is the entity that's tasked with monitoring electronic communications throughout the world. I figured somebody would have to notice this. Days, over a week went by and nobody ever did. They had an option that allowed you to change stock tickers. I could have made Microsoft's stock reflect the values for Excite at Home. Journalism is a great venue for truth, but it's dangerous when people accept it so blindly. I had this access through September of 2001, and I found myself sitting looking at Yahoo News at all of the servers that they had added to keep up with the millions of hits on the morning of September 11th. And had anyone wanted to, they could have changed any aspect of the story.
Shit!